Welcome to another amazing episode of Teen Wolf TV Time with me. The episode today that I will be talking about is Galvanize. As you know, whenever an episode starts off at Beacon Hills Hospital, there is about to be a maelstrom of drama and issues that are probably wholly unnecessary if you would just take the necessary precautions, but I digress because then there wouldn't be the show. As you can see, Scott's dad is still around for whatever reason. I thought when the sheriff shut that door on him, they were shutting the door on his existence, that we would never have to see him again, and yet here he is, just long-faced and irrelevant as ever, all up in Melissa's Kool-Aid because I guess the sheriff kicked him up out of his. So here he is now, trying to meddle in the hospital. Oh my gosh, we have to bring the psycho Hannibal Lecter looking dude in, and somebody has to interview him, and it's just a lot for no reason. I think we need to quarantine the boys' locker room. I don't like that they're in there at night. Every time they go in there at night, somebody almost dies. Somebody almost gets stabbed. Somebody gets sexually assaulted, almost. Just too much stuff happens in that locker room, and I really need them to stop going in there. Just stop. They need to just get dressed outside in the woods or something. It's so much. I mean, I understand it's tradition to mischief night Coach Finstock's office for his birthday, but that locker room is just the harbinger of death. So I would steer clear of it. I wouldn't go in there. I need Melissa to realize that Dr. Lecter is probably about to bite her face off, so she should probably back up. Why are you having pillow talk with his psycho? You know he's crazy. Where is his muzzle? Where? I understand that the Alpha Twins killed Boyd and were probably instrumental in Erica dying too, but they kind of need them in the pack because they're willing to do stuff that Isaac and Styles and Lydia and them are all two pansy to do. They don't mind cutting somebody's throat to send a message. They really need those X Factor werewolves that they can send off to do the dirty missions that nobody wants to do. So I feel like their addition to the team is necessary, and I don't understand why they're being petty. You gotta think on the grander scheme of things. You're no longer just high school students. You are an elite fighting group. And you need somebody who will get their hands dirty, and the Alpha Twins are those. And I am with Ethan. There is no dollar amount high enough to get me to go back to high school. Oh, nay. I don't understand why Scott is having such a hard time liking Kira. It's not you're ugly, you're fat, you're the hot girl. In this case, the hot guy with rippling abs and great biceps. Why are you so pressed about liking her? She's clearly awkward, and she clearly likes you too. Her father has ruined any chance of a social life she could have, so she's all yours. I don't know why you're acting so, oh my gosh, I need somebody to talk me up. Maybe it's because Allison dropped you like a hot potato, but that's alright. You bounce back. Hashtag snapback. Hashtag clapback. You can get this girl, and it will be no problem. I'm excited! Danny is back! Oh my gosh! But homeboy that he is making out with is not the move. He is looking real rough, like a bell pepper in the face. No. Ethan for life. Oh my gosh, we're driving Lydia insane again. That buzzing that nobody hears, and now she looks crazy in the middle of the classroom, just buzzing away. Does anybody hear this? No, girl, it's just you. Well, that is the best way to keep your mother in your heart. When she passes on, just pluck her fingernails and keep them in a Yahtzee boggle thing that you shake up and throw out, and then you just see where the memories lie. Oh, this show is team too much. But really, what is this voodoo they're attempting? I don't understand how stabbing your own hand with somebody else's fingernails is a portal into memory dreamland. And why is Derek's mom always full wolf and not ugly hybrid wolf? I don't understand how a lot of these things happen. Does Jeff Davis just decide, hey, I kind of want to be different than what I've been doing, so you're gonna be a wolf, you're gonna be a coyote, you're gonna be hideously hybridized into a hybrid wolf, and that's the way it is. I don't understand. Just like I don't understand how Isaac and Allison's relationship works. I understand that Scott and Kira's relationship is progressing very quickly, but for some reason they click for me, it works. Whereas Isaac and Allison is awkward because Isaac is coming on very strong and Allison is sending very mixed signals, and I just don't like them as a group. Like, their chemistry is weird. Like, I want to kiss you, but I don't want you to kiss me, so I'm gonna take my shirt off, and I'm gonna take my shirt off, and we're gonna get down and dirty and dip it and do it. But enter Deal for the Century, Chris Argent, to ruin it because he's not here for his daughter being with another damn werewolf. And I can't say that I disagree, but you are welcome to send a comment or something down at the bottom and tell me what you think. But I think that Allison needs to cool it and get with somebody who is not a werewolf, or somebody that's just not Isaac. I can get with that more than anything. Best line of the whole episode comes from Mr. Isaac Leahy with, "I hate them and I kind of want them to die. Please relax." That is a lot of emotions. And then Ethan had to catch his boo making out with the bell pepper face dude. Awkward. And he probably didn't make it any better that Aiden is standing over his shoulder giggling. So rude. So rude. Well, we have season 1 Scott back. That's just dumb as a box of rocks for no reason. It's sushi. Of course it's raw. I mean, I know that there's some sushis that have like a little bit of something cooked in it, but come on now. You can look at that plate of stuff and tell that nothing is cooked. That fish is ready to flop back into the ocean at any time. Please don't act dumb. And yet you continue to act dumb because you swallowed that wasabi thinking it was guacamole. Why would there be guacamole with sushi? That doesn't even make any sense. That's not even the same culture. Get it together, Scott. Start reading your books again, because this dumbness that you're doing is just not it. You're better than that. You've moved past it. But Kira's mother was team Kira, because when she caught that sushi and fed it to him, her like world lit up. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. She is shipping it. She is picking out textiles for the wedding. It's done for her. One and done. She's got a son-in-law. I did think it was cute that Melissa told Scott that she kept the McCall last name despite her awful ex-husband, because it's Scott's name too and she wanted to be connected to him. That is so cute. Melissa is like the best parent ever, followed closely by the sheriff and Chris Argent. But Melissa, you are on a league all on your own, sister girl. Peter, everything is not about you. Y'all did that voodoo ritual for a real reason, not so you could ask how your dead sister was doing and what she thought of you in the afterlife. She probably hated you when she was alive, and she probably hates you now. You probably are the reason she died. You're not, but kind of in a roundabout way you are. So she hates you. Just deal with it. Everyone hates you. Nobody wants to hear you sing either. Was Kira really that starry-eyed by Scott that she could not see this lunatic running down the street with a tire iron until it was too late? He had to have come from a pretty decent distance away to come hit Scott over the head. So where are your attention to your surroundings? I don't understand how you just missed it and then got kidnapped. So now we gotta go save you. The product placement in this episode was real strong today. That Nokia phone got so much play. We need to invest in a weapon for Lydia. Maybe a whip or some cat's claws. Or maybe she can channel her Banshee scream into some sound wave bolts or something like Banshee from the X-Men. We really need to help her out, because leaving her in the car is not gonna keep working, because somebody's gonna eventually realize that the girl that tips them off that something's going down is in the car, and they're gonna circle back around and get her. And there's nobody there to help her. There's nobody with a bat, a la Styles, or anybody with claws, a la anybody else in the show, or bow and arrow, which Allison really probably shouldn't use unless she's back to her usual mojo. How do people keep sneaking you, Scott? I don't understand. Are your werewolf senses on a hiatus right now? Because this dude, this frail, creepy dude, has snuck you twice in one episode. What are you doing? Are you and Kira that connected where you see nothing else around you? I don't understand how that's happening. You really are gonna have to cut her loose if y'all can't manage to work cohesively as a team. So how is she absorbing electricity? Is she Sailor Jupiter now? Is she gonna start protecting the Moon Kingdom and Crystal Tokyo? What are you doing, girl? Somebody please explain this to me. And whatever happened with Isaac in that room at the end, Allison and her father were not trying to get in that door. They looked like they were let me in. Oh, I guess I can't come in. Are you serious? That's all of the feelings I can vomit onto you today. So Tune back in next week at this time for more TV Time Teen Wolf Edition with me. Remember to like this video, share it, favorite it, pirate it, do something for me, please. I need it.